In heaven he goes on living for all time. There he sits recording the deeds of men and the chronicles of the world. He has another office besides. He is the psychopomp, whose duty is to stand at the crossways in paradise and guide the pious to their appointed places, who brings the souls of sinners up from Gehenna at the approach of the Sabbath, and leads them back again to their merited punishment when the day of rest is about to depart, and who conducts these same souls, after they have atoned for their sins, to the place of everlasting bliss. Elijah's miraculous deeds will be better understood if we remember that he had been an angel from the very first, even before the end of his earthly career. When God was about to create man, Elijah said to him, Master of the world, if it be pleasing in thine eyes, I will descend to earth and make myself serviceable to the sons of men. Then God changed his angel name, and later, under Ahab, he permitted him to abide among men on earth, that he might convert the world to the belief that the Lord is God.
Elijah then appeared like a second Moses. His name means, My God is Yahweh, and is pronounced Elias in Greek and Elias in English. Upon Elijah's birth, his father had a vision of angels swaddling the infant in flames and feeding him fire. This foreshadowed Elijah's future role as prophet, one who speaks for God.
One who speaks for the Most High. Huh? Just trying to get that right there. All right. You see that? All right. And so we're going to continue the investigation. Let's rock.
As when he cast down fire upon the earth and spoke words that burned like a lamp. His experience on mountains took him from Carmel to Sinai to Tabor. Likewise, seeing him rise through faith, zeal, and ascetic labor,
We're just talking about priest king type of behavior. All right. Sorry.
even to the heights of heaven. Yet, as St. James reminds us, Elijah was of like a nature to ours, and could be overcome with fear and despondency.
All right. Like unto a nature of ours, okay? Able to overcome fear and despondency. Let's go.
In 1786, he and his elder brother went out with a band of warriors to check or drive back Captain Logan, who was advancing toward Mad River. In an encounter near Dayton, the boy was forced for the first time to face a cavalry charge. He had never imagined anything so terrifying. He saw those great rushing horses, the cruel flash of steel. He forgot his hatred of the white man.
All right. He forgot his hatred of the white. Now that's fear. All right. Let's see if he's able to overcome. Let's go.
Dreams of glory. His only thought was to save his life. He threw down his gun and ran.
It's all right, man.
As soon as he recovered from his fright, he felt very much ashamed of his cowardly conduct.
Rebound.
He was eager for another opportunity to test his courage.
All right.
Fortunately for him, he did not have to wait long.
Okay.
Tecumseh was with a party of Indians who attacked some flatboats on the Ohio River. The boats were taken, and all the men in charge of them were killed except one, who was made a prisoner.
Okay.
This was an important occasion in the life of Tecumseh.
All right.
He acted with such daring and bravery that the old warriors of the party were astonished. Shawnees spoke of Tecumseh.
All right. Now, such bravery that they were astonished. All right. And so how do you go from dropping the gun, you see what I'm saying? And then forgetting your fear of the so-called white man. All right. All right. So now, Tecumseh, they were astonished. All right. Almost on some shit like he was Hawashua. All right. They say Hawashua was invincible. All right. They say it couldn't be touched on the battlefield. All right.
Tecumseh as a brave. Besides winning the good opinion of others, he regained his self-respect and conquered fear.
All right, now we can't make this shit up. All right.
Even as he could offer effective prayer that worked wonders.
Okay, let's go.
When he entered adolescence, Chisikau blackened Tecumseh's face and sent him alone into the woods to find his guardian spirit. Tecumseh fasted and meditated, and his spirit came to him in a vision. He never revealed to anyone what form his ethereal guardian took.
All right, and so here you see Tecumseh fasting, meditating. Yo, that's priest keenish prophet type shit. All right, and so y'all see what's going on here? Huh? We cooking.
Tecumseh soon matured into a strong, intelligent young man. Allegedly, he once slew 16 bison with only a bow and a single quiver of arrows. He also drew no small amount of attention from the opposite sex. The women of the Shawnee...
Wait. All right. 16 bisons with one bow and one arrow. Praise King shit. All right. Show me somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can do that today. Let's rock.
Tecumseh's reputation as a warrior was soon firmly established. He was equally noted as a hunter. Though he had long been appointed out as one of the best Shawnee hunters, many young men had claimed as great success as he. At length, someone suggested...
They fronting. They fronting on the Priest King, huh? Oh man, you see, I've been killing bison, nigga. I'm OG out here. See that? Oh, this is what we call con biz, and that's word to Kermito. That's right.
Suggested a way to decide who was the ablest hunter.
Right.
Let us, said he, each go alone into the forest for 3 days to hunt the deer.
Sounds good.
And the one who brings home the largest number of deer skins shall be considered the greatest hunter.
Well, that's fair. Let's go.
All agreed to this test, and several noted hunters started out.
I'm in.
After 3 days, each returned bearing the evidence of his skill as a hunter. Some proudly displayed 10 skins, some 12.
I got 20.
Last of all came Tecumseh with 35 deer skins.
What?
Then the other Indians.
What? Oh, that's right. He killing 16 at one time. 16 a whop. You old priest king, you. Let's
He
rock.
first lived in the wilderness and purified his heart through fasting, prayer, and chastity before receiving God's call to go and confront Ahab. As the Lord God of hosts lives, said Elijah to Ahab,
come on,
the God of all Israel before whom I stand,
ambassador,
there shall not be any dew, nor rain during these years, except at my word.
All right, what are we talking? All right, ambassador, all right, messenger, consecrated person, all right, meaning to dispatch as a deputy. From who? The Most High. Let's rock.
In August of 1810, Tecumseh met with Harrison face to face outside the governor's colonial estate, and the two engaged in a heated parley.
We live, y'all.
Tecumseh insisted that native land could not be bought or sold unless done so collectively by all the tribes acting as one, and that the land ceded to the Americans in the recent treaties still rightfully belonged to the natives. Harrison replied that individual tribes were free to make treaties with the United States, but Tecumseh's confederacy was not recognized, nor did the local tribes welcome his interference in their affairs.
Who the nigga think he is?
The back and forth debate inspired a passionate reply from Tecumseh and his most iconic quote, "Sell a country? Why not sell the air, the great sea, as well as the earth? Did not the Great Spirit make them all for the use of his children?" Tensions soon grew between the two parties. Harrison was quick to point out that the Shawnee themselves had taken land from the Miamis, so what right had they to dictate the affairs of other tribes? If the tribes were all one nation, as Tecumseh claimed, why did the Great Spirit not have them all speak one language? Tecumseh lost his temper, declaring that everything Harrison said was a lie, and that the Americans had cheated the native peoples. He brandished his tomahawk at the governor, prompting Harrison to draw his saber and point it at Tecumseh. A tense standoff ensued, but neither side attacked. Harrison brought the meeting to an end and demanded to...
All right, so what do your priest kings do? They come and go. They go from one place to another, right? The one who crosses.
About 3 years later, Elijah was taken up into heaven, but not without first undergoing a struggle with the angel of death. He refused to let Elijah enter heaven at his translation on the ground that he exercised jurisdiction over all mankind. Elijah not accepted. God maintained that at the creation of heaven and earth he had explicitly ordered the angel of death to grant entrance to the living prophet, but the angel...
Oh, okay. All right, so we got a little situation here, all right? Look like it's some furniture moving between the angel of death and Elijah, all right? Because this priest king, all right? See that? Dispatched, all right, by Hawa. Needs that door so he can go back and forth, all right? But I guess the old death angel didn't get the memo, and so here we go.
Angel of death insisted that by Elijah's translation, God had given just cause for complaint to all other men who could not escape the doom of death. Thereupon God, Elijah is not like other men. He is
a priest king, an angel, a dragon, a meteor.
able to banish thee from the world, only thou dost not recognize his strength. With the consent of God, a combat took place between Elijah and the angel of death. The prophet was victorious, and if God had not restrained him, he would have annihilated his opponent.
He would have annihilated his opponent. That is because he is a what? Drakan.